Hi, I'm Saros. Welcome to my channel, full of DIYs, home projects, and cat shenanigans. Today we're making cat shelves. Let's go! So I'm starting on a project to create some cat shelves for my cats. I wanted to have them centered over the top of the couch here, like we had at my apartment before we moved, but I wanted it to look a little more artsy and a little less just like shelves. So I decided I wanted a celestial themed pattern. As you can see here, I took some plywood and cut them into the shapes I wanted. I have a sun and a moon. Moon's not been sanded yet, the sun has been, so that allowed me to get a smoother surface. And then I'm going to attach a couple of boards on top, kind of like I have with the sun here, just a platform that the cats can walk across. I have some shelves already in place from our old apartment with brackets that they can use for lounging, but this will give them a place to kind of step across while still having an artsy piece. I also love on the moon here, I was actually torn at first about having these knots in the wood because they didn't look as smooth and finished as the sun did, but then I got the brilliant idea that the moon has craters, so this is actually going to fit along with my theme perfectly. Alright, so before we get started sanding down our moon with my hand sander here, I wanted to show you guys the tool I used to cut out these shapes. I don't have my own jigsaw, so I borrowed my dad's. This is what they look like, and basically this tool allows you to do different shapes instead of just straight forward or backwards like a traditional handsaw, and it made doing the curves on things like my moon a lot smoother. And today I am currently working in my basement as it's raining outside and I don't have the most reliable porch, but we will be doing the stain outside in order to prevent any fumes building up. Let's get started hand sanding. For the future, that is a pain in the butt. If I wasn't trying to do this in one weekend, I probably would have asked my dad to borrow a circular saw, but we did it. It does the job. Now, I've got my sun, my moon, my shelves. I've got the little wood supports that you guys didn't see me cut, but just same process as with everything else. And then I've got my stain here. This is the stain I'll be using. It was left over by the previous tenants. I decided to go with a stain I already had at home in order to cut costs. This one is called, you can't see it very well because it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Ipswich Pine by Olympic. It's not too dark of a stain, especially if you don't leave it on for super long. So that's why I decided to go with it. I didn't want anything super dark for my wood. And let's get started. Now that I have all my pieces stained and ready to work with, it's time to decide where I want the shelf and start measuring and marking my pieces so I can drill pilot holes and begin to assemble it. I've already done this on the sun. Now we just got to finish the moon and we will be ready to go. Now that I have my pilot holes drilled into my wood, it's time to add a little bit of wood glue to the top, place it, and screw it in with my screws. Alright, I've got the shelves attached. Now we're just waiting for some of the wood glue to dry, and we'll be able to see how they look on the walls. Hi, Nimbus. You checking out what I'm doing? Yeah, are you excited? You know what's coming? Oh, bonk. Oh. Really? This is not the first time he's done this. Nimbus, whenever I'm doing a project, if I'm not paying attention to him for a while, he will make himself a part of the project. Oh, buddy. Isn't that right?